A brand new book all about Austin's music scene is out right now. And in fact, half of the proceeds from the sales will benefit HAAM, better known as the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. That organization and Thunderhouse Media created this book to mark HAAM's 20th anniversary here in our community. Here to tell us more about it is Mitch Baranowski. He is the founder and chief creative officer of Thunderhouse Media Group. Mitch, welcome into the studio. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Will.
It's nice to highlight a very positive story for sure. You have the book there in your hand. Austin's Music Scene is what it's called. Talk to us about the book. What's the inspiration?
You know, we are a team of journalists and fans, but mostly we are live music fans. And so what we set out to create is a real love letter to the scene today. You know, I went to school, journalism school here at UT many moons ago.
There you go.
And fell in love with the live music scene, and I've never fallen out of love with it. So when we had a chance to partner with HAAM for their 20th anniversary, we wanted to do something really special. And a book about the scene today has never really been attempted. We've had history books about cosmic country or the post-punk grunge movement in the 90s. We've had biographies and memoirs of really, well-known musicians like Willie Nelson. We've never had a book try to give you a snapshot of the scene today, which, is a daunting task because there's so much talent in this town, but we tried to provide a cross-section and give you a window into how broad and deep the talent is, how resilient it is. So we feature more than 160 artists across 7 genres: country and Americana, blues and soul, rock, hip hop and R&B, wait for it, jazz, Latin and world, and electronic and experimental. I
mean, literally every genre pretty much covered in that.
Oh yeah, this is chock full of great stuff to discover, and that's the really nice thing about it. Whether you've been here for decades or you're a first-time visitor planning your live music experience in Austin, there's something in here for you to discover.
What about some of the stories that really stick out to you? I'm sure that all these different artists, venues, spaces that you've talked about and learned more about are fascinating, but what are some of the ones that really jump out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the insights that you hear when you talk to all of these artists is that we're standing on shoulders. So Sue Foley, for example, the great blues singer, songwriter, guitarist, nods to Albert Collins. A rising star in country, Ellis Ballard, nods to Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. And then in jazz, one of our stalwart leaders, Chris Kimura, nods to the great tenor saxophonist Tony Campisi. So, the best way to honor the past is by focusing on the present sometimes.
That's amazing. And I know, as we mentioned, that this is partially going to help support HAAM and its work here in the community. Why was that important to be able to support that effort?
Well, in starting Thunderhouse Media, we wanted to be a mission-driven media company. So every project we do has to have a cause integrated into the project. And in this case, with HAAM's great work, it just makes sense. Half the proceeds here go to support HAAM's mission of providing access to affordable care to working musicians across Central Texas. And how rare and how exciting that when you buy a book like this, you're actually helping many of the artists featured in the book.
Exactly, and that has never been more important, it would seem, than right now, too.
Well, we've had tremendous growth in Austin. Austin is a dynamic city, and with growth comes some challenges: rising costs, affordability challenges. Some artists find it necessary to leave the immediate area and live in adjacent cities. And so we're candid about those challenges. The scene may be thriving, but it needs our help to continue surviving.
Okay, so I think a lot of people at home are hearing about this book. They may want to go buy it. Where should they go to do that?
Very soon it'll be on Amazon and in your local bookstore. But the best way right now is to go to thunderhouse.co and order it. And that's really the best way to ensure that we're doing the most we can for HAAM.
Well, we so appreciate you stopping by, Mitch, today and talking more about the book. It's called Austin's Music Scene. It's available now to buy out there. Mitch, thank you again for joining us.
Perfect gift for the music lover in your family.
Congrats again on it.
Thank you.
All right.